So, the book that I'm going to talk about, surprisingly, is not The Secret Proposal, although I love talking about that book a lot. Hello, welcome back to Anisha Writes Books, and as promised, this is the very first episode of Behind the Book. So, surprisingly, the book that I want to talk about today is When Our Worlds Collide. It was the second book to ever get published by a publishing house called General Press. And here's the big secret behind When Our Worlds Collide. I was trying to deal with a crush that I knew I shouldn't have. I was crushing really intensely on somebody who already had a girlfriend. And I was struggling with those feelings. I met this person in 2013 and it was a wild time back then. We both met at a common writing. We were both very into writing, and hence that's the reason that we met. But I'm so sad to say that the person went on to have more relationships. None of them were with me, but yeah, that was something fun. So if you do a timeline, it was I met them in 2013. I struggled with my feelings. The only way writers know how to deal with those feelings is I wrote a damn book and it got picked up and my publishers published it, and I was so happy about it. And if you read it, Akriti has a lot of parallels with me, Anisha, because I used to be that grumpy and I used to not like it. So which very naturally leads me to this thing, the trope, the grumpy sunshine. It's always the man who's grumpy and the woman is the sunshine. So in this particular book, I think I flipped the trope on its head. So the guy was the sunshine and the girl is the grumpy person. So yeah, it was a fun time. The book was available in paperback and it had digital prints obviously all over. But then 5-year contracts, as you know very popularly, 5-year contracts is what mostly we get as authors who are signed with publishing houses. The contract ended and my publisher and I both had a talk and we decided that it's best that I get my rights back. So I took my rights back and we have since re-released the book on Kindle. It's available. So if you do have Kindle Unlimited, you can read the book for free. I'm going to post a link to it below. And the best part about this particular book, I would like to say, is the fact that it is the rights are right now with the Story Inc. Not the rights to the book, but the rights to adapt it in any medium that they see fit. So what happens is, if you don't know what Story Inc. is basically a bridge between authors and production houses. And when I pitched it to them last year, they had really liked the series and they had taken up the series. I am yet to write the 4th installment, but the first 2 are available for reading on Amazon Kindle. The 3rd one is supposed to come out sometime this year. I'm not really sure when. But that was my big secret, that Zain Banerjee was actually based on somebody I know. Sadly, we are not friends anymore, and sadly, we don't follow each other on social media, so don't try to find out who this is. But yes, this is the very first episode of Behind the Book, and I'm so glad you guys had fun and you guys could share in this brilliant moment. Let me know if you would like me to break it down about how I came into the whole themes, how I came across the themes, how I discovered the characters, how I wrote the characters. These are maybe things that we can discuss. And I know I said that I don't want to do the repetitive stuff, so what I thought we could do, which is a little different, is if you've read my books or if you are aware of the characters that I write, maybe we can pick them and we can analyze them. So that way it's something new, something refreshing, and I can actually take you behind the scenes and behind the book and show you how the final product that you hold in your hands came to be. What do you think? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for giving me your time, for taking the time out to listen to this. And if you haven't already, please subscribe.